Portugal's on me, I'm feeling amazing. Portugal's on me, I feel like a mason. Looking for me, I've been trapped in the matrix. Look at my necklace and make you one break. Slide on the pole with a splits in a backflip. If I hit you with your friend, but not say shit. Underground king, but it look like I made.
Yeah. Okay, he's ready. Cool. All right, y'all. Man, look, Top 5 Tuesday. Got another special guest for you. It's your boy, GTK, Giovanni the King.
The king, baby.
What's up, your boy Geo Exotic?
Yeah, today is Geo Exotic. Sorry, I'm gonna put that
Racism stinks.
I'm gonna put that in the title. Geo Exotic. Shoot, we're doing top 5 wrestlers. Man, we already had a fat conversation on some wrestlers, but yeah, man, there's a lot of good wrestlers. Shoot,
A lot.
your top 5 can't be wrong. I guarantee you that.
I could do a top 100 probably, but
I probably could do a top.
Enough time for that.
Yeah.
I know if you say top 5, I gotta pull this out. You know.
Oh, okay.
So
Bro.
This,
Yes.
I don't know, he might be top 3. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. But for sure, this my guy right here.
Already.
That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, G, you want to start off with your list or?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I would say Daniel Bryan. Is it like a list of now or like before?
All
time.
together,
Yeah, it could be.
Okay, so
now or back then.
So I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you who and I'm gonna tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Now first, you know what I'm saying, I gotta go with my boy Sting. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with my boy Sting. You feel me? I gotta go with Sting because I seen Sting's last match. Him and Seth Rollins. Me and my homie Corey, we was in Houston for that one, and I felt the, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was like, "Oh, that's not planned." Yeah. At the same time, the whole crowd was like, "What? No, that's not right." So I would say Sting, like of course my boy DB, Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying? The Yes Movement, of course. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with my boy Chris Jericho. My AEW figures are like I've been packing everything up, but gotta go for show. Another one of my top 5, and this isn't even planned. This is like for real. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with my boy. You know what I'm saying right here, Mick. You know what I'm talking about?
Mick Foley's
because the Hell in the Cell was just that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that match right there, like what he gave and what he did and his balls and courage. It was just crazy. It's the craziest match. Like you can watch it today and be like, whoa, like when you put on, like my girl, she watches wrestling with me, but like if you put on that match, it's like this is not the same stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. Yeah.
He was really doing it.
And I gotta say Hulk Hogan, you know what I'm saying? For sure, Hulk Hogan. I got a bunch of Hulk Hogan toys. I got an autographed Hulk Hogan from like WrestleMania 1 or something like that. My grandma, she was there at the WrestleManias, you know what I'm saying? So it was in her storage when she passed away. Like we found that picture. And I tried to steal it from my mom, but she put it in her closet. It's like, nah, you can't have it. So it's mine technically. In my heart, it's mine. You feel me?
In my heart,
it's in
you know what I'm saying?
It's just put away.
you know what I mean? And then I would have to go with Dusty Rhodes, man. Like Dusty Rhodes. I read his book, man, and he just was like a trailblazer, and like all the stuff Cody's doing in AEW right now is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's because his dad was such a legend. You know. So
I feel that.
Goldust is big brother.
Goldust is he's still like 50 years old wrestling today and still killing it. You know, like that's crazy.
Goldust reminds me of, I don't know if y'all know like Star Wars or anything, but he reminds me of CP3O.
Yeah.
I don't know why he reminds me of it.
That's probably where he got a lot of his stuff from. And you know what? That's crazy that you said that, because when he came back, like later on, his character was more like a Darth Maul. So yeah, I'm sure like it was inspired by that for sure, because it's kind of like, you know, a little twist on his outfit. So it's probably a reason why you felt that way.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go, since we're like, I don't, you know, by the screen or whatever. I'm gonna give y'all my top 5. So, you know, I'm a little bit younger than you folks, so mine is a little more. It's still like 2000s. I'm gonna go from 5 up. My number 5 guy is gonna be RVD. I actually got an autograph by him like a while back. Yes, sir, Rob. Man, the frog splash, my favorite move.
In that man live.
Yeah. RVD, he shook my hand, dude, when I got his autograph, and he almost broke my shit. Like, he's so buff, bro. Like, he was like, I was like, oh, damn, thank you. I gave my shit and walked off. Number 4, I'd say Jeff Hardy. I don't really care for Matt Hardy. I'm going to be real. Jeff, he's just more flashy, you know. He's like the flash. Matt's more like the businessman to me. He's like, he kind of like sets it all up, you know, sets Jeff Hardy up.
He would be my number 6.
Who,
he
Jeff?
would be my 6th man.
Jeff would
Matt.
be your 6th? Oh, Matt?
No, Matt.
Yeah, would be your 6th man?
Yeah, it would be Matt.
Number 3, I'm gonna go Edge. I loved his theme song, and the way he just came in the ring, bro, was so saucy. Like, he slid under the rope. Like, he was the only one that's, like, sliding underneath, like, so smooth. And and just, like, the way he was, like, his moves were crazy. I mean, the spear, his spear was just vicious, you know. He was out there just running full speed, just spearing dudes. At 2, I got Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Of course, he's my influence on my album. Dude, he was just like a total sauce pack, you know. His Sweet Chin Music, it's crazy because like he was so accurate with that thing. Like, dude, I used to use that on people too, no cap. And then number 1, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's just the coldest wrestler to me. Nobody did what he did. He could drink beer at any function. He was like the uncle that like brought the music to the party. Dude was just crazy. So many good Stone Cold Steve Austin moments. Especially like every time he was stunner Vince McMahon, I would be super hyped.
I feel that.
Yeah, I had some honorable mentions. I was gonna put Eddie Guerrero in there, Triple H, definitely The Rock. Those are some guys that supposed to make my top 5, but I couldn't really fit them in.
That's a good one. I feel like Stone Cold, he's just like, I would say he would be in my list, but it's just too easy, you know.
Yeah,
like, I like the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Stone Cold is so good, like he's the best, you know. What I mean?
I just had to put him on there because he was just I couldn't not put him on there, you know what I mean? Caleb, you wanna go with yours?
All right.
He says he's winging it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick because you know, like I said earlier, to me, Stone Cold and The Rock, they're on a different level.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna worry about naming them. But like, so I'm just gonna name 5 that I like. It didn't matter. Like, I don't know if other people like him that much. So like number 5, British Bulldog. I used to really love watching him wrestle. I don't know why or what it was about him. He was just very technical.
Yeah.
And at number 4, I wanted to throw a girl in there. So I'm going to go Stacy Keibler.
With them legs.
With the legs, I'm telling you. Like, it didn't even matter if she didn't wrestle that much. Just the legs.
Yeah.
Like,
they didn't need to back then. That wasn't what it was about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like modeling.
Hey, matches, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My girl hates watching matches from back then. She's like, what is this sexy stuff?
Yeah. No, the commentators, I don't know his name, but he was always into it. He was a super perv.
Oh, Jerry Lawler.
Yeah. My mom was uncomfortable watching that shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Number 3, I'm going to go Big Papa Pump. I loved him, but I liked him when he was in the tag team with his brother, and I liked him when he came out with the steroids. Like, he looked like he was going to hurt everybody. Like,
he was a suplex machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And number 2, it's going to be a weird one. Hardcore Holly. Hey, I like Bob.
Yeah.
When they started doing the hardcore belt 24/7, that was like one of the greatest moments in wrestling. Like,
it reminds me of like Call of Duty multiplayer. Like that's like that kind of like that game mode.
I don't know if you can say that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, and number one, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, Randy Savage is.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to put Randy Savage in my. Yeah.
I see him all the time in the Slim Jim commercials when I was a kid too. So like, I just loved him. He was wild.
They sent me a song, a Macho Man song to do from K Stylist out of all people. Did a Macho Man song, and it says "Snap into a Slim Jim" in the hook. So I don't know what's this about, but I did the song.
He said, "I'm just gonna go with it. It's good. It's okay."
I'm just gonna get on it at this point and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
No questions.
Big R, you top 5? I'm ready to hear this.
I'm gonna start at 5. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with somebody who's currently in AEW. His name's Luchasaurus. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's huge. He be super kicking people and like he do roundhouses, super kicks, and choke slams all day long. Like he's cold with it.
But he's like the Undertaker's height, but he could do like a super ninja roundhouse and like do a flip from the ropes or like do a somersault. But he's like as tall as the Undertaker doing this. You know what I mean?
For real, that was
with
crazy
a dinosaur mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah, green tongue and all. Like what the?
Stephen Struve throwing head kicks.
Yeah, man, he live though. He live. At number 4, you know what I mean? I got the late great Eddie Guerrero, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. But, you know, he was one of the ones who used to do it for me. You know, he had the frog splash too. He was cold with it. He had the, what he call it, Triple Amigos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used to be live with it. Yeah, for sure. Number 3, I got The Godfather, just because, you know, I used to love watching him come out, you know what I mean? Him and the whole train. You know they had like 40 of them with him. Like, hold up, that's how I want to grow up. You know what I mean?
Or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? He was smoking on something.
He was.
Vince told him to be him. Hey, man, you can sign me. I'll do that too. At 2, you know what I mean? I got Stone Cold. And he could have arguably been my number 1. You know, I just used to love him come out there and stun everybody. He's stunning Linda, Stephanie. He's stunning the whole family. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
Then, at number 1, it sucks now that I'm older because, you know, like we were saying before we were recording, he really has no wrestling skills at all. But as a kid, boy, I was super hype off of him, man. Goldberg is my number 1 wrestler of all time.
He's good, though.
Yeah.
He's super good, but, you know what I mean?
His
didn't
moves
have endurance
were
at first
good.
And all that,
His moves were good because if he hit you with one of the moves, the match was over.
Yeah, just one. He folding people in half with the spear, the jackhammer. So
yeah, the jackhammer.
Hey, but to people like somebody like Cashie don't really watch wrestling, but he's believable to Cashie. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about him that makes him so good. Like you believe it, even though you believe like he's not a great wrestler, but you believe like he'll fuck you up. So it's like that's what makes him so good because it makes
linebacker and shit. He might have played.
It blurs the lines between like what's real and what's not. Because you're like, I think he really just fucked him up right there. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like that's kind of the good things in wrestling whenever you don't know what's real or you know what I mean. They're like,
But so why has no one ever talked about that, right? So you know, like Bo Jackson played football and baseball, right?
Yeah.
But Brock played football. He did WWE and he did UFC. He's arguably the greatest athlete of all time.
For sure.
Could be. But you know what I mean?
And college.
From a lot of football teams.
He had collegiate like accolades and shit.
He was really good. Aramis, I think I know your top 5 already, but I need to hear these names because I got to do some research.
All right. I'm old, probably older than everybody else here anyway. So just start off. My number 4
though.
Career. I love the way he came out running. I love the energy, the shaking the rope. You know, I was crunk before the match started just off hearing that music and seeing that man run through the crowd, you know, and run around the ring like a maniac. It got me crunk every time. My number 4 is going to be Sable, just because, just like we brought up Stacy Keibler earlier, I really like Trish Stratus, but without Sable, we ain't got none of them.
Yeah.
You know, Sable definitely opened the door mainstream-wise.
Yeah.
My number 3 pick is Sting, but it's not just any Sting. It's the NWO killer Sting, baseball bat coming from the rafters. That's the Sting. I couldn't stand the NWO, white and black. And so for him to be standing, I mean, it was one man and they were terrified of him, and I loved it.
Yeah.
He messed everybody up with the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, is DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
Hey,
Man, he the diamond cutter out of anywhere. You know, I don't know. I love his attitude. I don't know, man. I look back at him, and I look at him. He looks so gimmicky and looks crazy with his hair. Looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. But you know, I mean, I love him back then. I don't know. And then my number one is Hulk Hogan, just because before I even saw Hulk Hogan wrestle, I knew about Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
And the first time he came out, like I remember, like my jaw just dropped, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's there! I'm about to see him!" Like, you know, I mean, that never broke with me. Anytime Hulk Hogan came out, it was just like I was starstruck. You know, he's like Hollywood Hulk Hogan, any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that was real.
Dude was like a gold plate out there in the ring. You know what I mean?
He knew how to get the people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the lost art. You know, like Chris Jericho has that skill, and like a few other people have it. Like even like I feel like Matt Hardy has that skill, like really good. Like they can just kind of like they can play funny, but then in a way they can switch to a different gear and make you believe it, and then you don't know what's fake, what's real, and then they kind of like get you caught up in it because like. I don't know. It's just like that's the good part of wrestling. Whenever you just kind of you're like, man, that was crazy. You know what I mean? And you kind of jump up for a second. You're like, oh shit, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's like it got to give you a second, like to take in the excitement to be like, oh man, they got me. You know what I mean? Like when they actually get you, still, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Who do you guys think like? Damn, I have two good questions. First, I'm gonna ask the first one. Who do you guys think had like played off the moves the best, like when they were to get hit, or like when they got like a move done on them?
The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say The Rock too.
The Rock was good. He was also extra sometimes.
Yeah.
Like he get hit by a stunner and do 2 backflips.
Like a floppy fish.
Anyone that got hit with a stunner did some extra shit.
No, The Rock did the most. Like he would do like 5 flips, and then he was
He was super extra.
like,
he'll roll around the ring, jump on the rope, bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, to a point, I think he was just fucking with him probably.
Yeah.
He did. He said it in the thing. He was like, he said, I just wanted to see how far I could do to make Stone Cold laugh in the ring. Because if I knew I could make him break character, then I did some funny ass shit. So like he would just see how far he could really take it before it just didn't make no sense at all.
Yeah, he definitely a great for sure.
Shawn Michaels too, like, you know, when they threw him in the ropes and he would do that backflip.
Yeah,
you know,
bro,
like that
I
was
used to
like,
think like, man, he gonna break his back again doing it.
Dude, when he had the chair like on his neck and they would jump off the rope and like land on it, he would really play it off like he was really hurt. Like I'd be like, man, that dude's really hurt.
Yeah, he sit there and fold and look dead.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Man, you know, okay. So here's the second question: Who do you guys think has the best finisher move?
It's Stone Cold Stunner.
The stunner?
yeah, for sure. You just see it, and it's like there's never like he's not getting up. Like it's done. You know what I mean? Like, he can do it.
You know, if it wasn't due to circumstances, I would have to go with the crippler crossface.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with you. I was with you on that one too. I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Yeah, that was kind of biting. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna say a sleeper one, man. I used to love Booker T's the scissor kick move.
ooh, you ain't lying.
That was saucy.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. Can you dig it?
It's crazy because Booker T was like always old. I don't ever see him like young.
Hey, man, WCW days, boy, back with the Harlem Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see that clip where he called Hulk Hogan a nigga?
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
He's like, you nigga. Oh,
His face though, he was like,
Hey, Shawn Michaels used to have great like backstage moments too. Like someone would always get hit with a trash can or something, or like someone would always come out of nowhere. Every time you see him on the screen, like, man, something's about to happen. Something's about to happen.
People finna jump him and then DX pop up. And shit.
Yeah, sweet shit music. Somebody.
I really like Road Dogg. I feel like he was underrated. You know what I'm saying? Because like he carried like he's the reason why DX was so good in their second term. And like if they wasn't so good,
that little punch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just the way he talked on the mic and like, you know, the way he made like he hyped everything up. You know, like DX wasn't that hype. You know what I mean? They was cool, but after a while, like when they switched over to like the new age, it was like it was a different type of deal, and they was like more cool. I feel like he was the reason why they were cool. You know what I mean? Because he was like hood in a way. He could rap. He had braids, and
rap,
like you felt like you was, you know what I mean? Like, and they kind of bit off that sauce. You know what I mean? Like, so I felt like he was a big part of it. Because Billy Gunn, he just was like smiling and just did whatever. He's still the same wrestler. Like, he's literally just gonna chill and smile and dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, he's always been the same.
Now too, huh?
Yeah, like he's still doing the same thing. So it's like
super swole.
Yeah, he's still swole, like old man swole. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I got like 2 questions. First of all, what do y'all think was like the lamest finishing move of all time?
Got it too hotty.
The worm?
Yeah, nigga, that shit was whack.
Oh, hell no, that shit was clean.
Even as a child, I'm like, if somebody whoops my ass and start doing the worm, I'm getting up.
I'm gonna be real. The ankle lock was kind of poo-poo from Kurt Angle. I didn't care for the ankle lock.
I don't know, because if somebody really does that, you Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying?
They put him in an ankle lock.
You don't want to be Dak. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Angle gonna turn you into Dak real quick. You
No, I like
his. You don't want that,
I
bro.
like the angle slam. That was cool, but his little ankle lock was trash. Like, now the figure 4 leg lock was cool because that was like he put you in that move like you're not getting out. Or the walls of Jericho. That's a cool.
Hey, I don't know if y'all seen the master lock.
You know what I'm talking
about? I didn't really like that too much. Yeah, it was just a full Nelson.
Yeah, it's just full Nelson.
I think it's I don't know, man. Like I said earlier, as cool as it was to see Sweet Chin Music, it hardly ever did its job the first time.
Yeah, true. But it was it's just the way he hyped it up. You know what I mean? Because it's like a sideways big boot. Yeah, he held it down like that.
He was good at like getting you there. Like, he knew how to take you there in the match.
Yeah.
What was the move where John Cena runs off the rope and he's like, and then drops his hand?
The 5-knuckle shuffle.
I would move out that away from that so fast. Like,
yeah. Or the people's
elbow. People's elbow. That's what he was trying to do.
I mean, as soon as he's doing this, I'm dipping.
Like I'm rolling.
That's like watching somebody load the gun to shoot you.
Yeah. He's throwing it into the crowd, taking off both elbow pads. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you just clothesline me, man.
No,
come on.
the Rikishi move was really bad. The stank face.
It was funny to watch, though.
Yeah, it was.
I probably quit.
The stink face?
Yeah, the stink face.
With it one time. He was hitting everybody. And all right, so what's your favorite match of all time? Mine's definitely the Hell in a Cell with Mankind and The Undertaker.
It's probably that.
So
that's
Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. It was nasty. Yeah, they fought for like 45 minutes.
I think of my favorite match. I think one of my favorite matches was a tag team match, and I want to say it was Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
It could have been like matches. The TLC, like maybe I don't even know if it was called TLC, but like the WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania.
It was
that one.
Yeah, it was the belt for the belt, the ladder match. Yeah. It was a ladder match.
Too.
That 3-way tag team match.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Edge and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was a crazy fight. Yeah.
That was like they took it to a whole nother. They changed the whole game with that.
It's super intense because you're like they're trying to get it from the ladder. They push the ladder.
Hey, that's why you gotta love Jeff Hardy for all that too, bro. He'd find like the highest ladder.
Yeah,
climb them up and flip off of it onto another ladder.
Only reason you need to respect Jeff Hardy is because that man Swanton bomb off the Titantron.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. It's a backflip. That's a full backflip.
He's definitely one of my favorites of all time.
He's great.
Have y'all seen Joey Janela jump off a building? Have you seen that before?
No.
So Joey Janela literally this guy takes him, and he literally jumps off a building onto like some tables and like a bunch of like stuff. It's like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's way higher than.
But that was like like Shane McMahon jumping off the Hell in a Cell onto the commentator table.
Or in the same match, Mankind going off the cell through a table and then going through the cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there at the WrestleMania when the Shane
McMahon jumped off.
Yeah, with Shane McMahon. That was crazy. Look, I don't know if y'all can see.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
Literally on the building. They're crazy. They're crazy.
Oh hell no! They go to like glass or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's like
It's
a
like-
fire down there. And shit.
It's yeah. It was fire.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was a
fuck
table
all
that's on
that.
fire, and then they prop like the light bulbs on top.
Yeah, I
so
don't
it's the
care
glass
how
of the
fake
light
that is,
bulbs.
bro. That's what.
It's next level, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Like,
That's
I
a
will say,
career ender right
I will say
there.
that, yeah. Like, I mean, I am an MMA fan by heart now, but I will say I do respect what wrestlers go through to put on a show because they definitely risk their body a lot.
Especially in a fake fight.
Yeah. Because you're not really trying to hurt this person, but at the same time, you're risking yourself. Yeah.
Hey, I wonder, do they get paid more? Because they got a better longevity too. I feel like
I don't know.
Who?
wrestlers.
Well, like-
I feel like they get to go longer. Most of them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they get paid more because they've been around a lot longer. UFC is fairly new. I mean, MMA
Yes, it is.
isn't fairly new, but
I don't think wrestlers get paid very much unless you're in like the top tier. I don't think they get paid very
I'm
much.
saying
to be
that's one
honest.
sport or one thing I've never really looked into, like contracts and shit. You know,
yeah.
And
The
like
top-
they
like
got
we.
way to all those matches. Like that's not set up. They got to drive or get tickets or whatever. That's all on them to get to these shows.
Yeah, they put it. That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a hustle.
because in UFC they have private jets that take them to they get treated nice. These wrestlers they gotta pull up in their own cars and shit
And think
like
of how
that.
many times a UFC fighter fights. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't fight every week, even if they're. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
their body has time to adjust, but like wrestlers, like they build up a callus to.
Yeah, they go
just
through a
being
camp.
out on the road. Like they really are. Like they're really just psycho people. You know what I mean? Like the really good people are really just crazy in their head people.
Yeah.
Like in a good way though. Like they're crazy for us fans.
Oh, most definitely. I think at the same term, they both. You kind of have to have a little bit of crazy to do both. To go in there and be one-on-one with a guy in a cage, and anything can happen. I'm
With
saying,
everybody just watching and cheering.
yeah,
and shit.
like anything can happen. You could literally,
Yeah.
you could die. Both.
Yeah, 'cause it's one thing to fight. It's another thing to fight for a crowd and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is like on MMA terms, but I'm kind of glad that they don't have fans right now because there's times where there's a lot of casuals that go to these events and they're standing, they're trying to figure each other out, and they're just booing like that makes it kind of hard to watch.
So now you get to just focus.
Yeah.
I got a wrestling question. Who do you guys think was the most technical wrestler that y'all ever?
Kurt Angle.
Ric Flair. No, I was gonna say Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero,
Rey Mysterio was
Chris
very.
Benoit.
Mine's Dean Malenko. Wasn't that big,
All of them. You know what I'm saying? That whole little group.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
real smooth everything in the ring?
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's a good question.
For sure, Dean Malenko part of it.
I was gonna say I was thinking Chris Benoit too. He was very technical.
Like my favorite underrated wrestler, which is a good question too. Who's your favorite underrated wrestler? Mine is Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin.
The Hurricane.
Okay, stand back.
I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler. That's just because I liked him even when he was with the Spirit Squad.
Young Dolph.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He reminds me of like Shawn Michaels, like the new age Shawn Michaels.
Definitely, you can see the super kick and shit.
Yeah.
All right, don't clown me, but mine's the Brooklyn Brawler. Just because no, man, I'm like, get this man a W this time.
He was cool.
Yeah. You know who I hated the most? I hated Carlito so much. Like
Anybody liked him?
bro, I hated him.
He's Puerto Rican, so I kind of liked him, but I really didn't like him.
Yeah,
I had to support him.
It was just his ego. This dude, like the Apple. What is up with that? Like that's just he's disrespectful.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen him at the gas station one time down here when they had a show, bro. hey, I was like starstruck because the dude's huge in person. On TV he's small to all the other wrestlers, but in person it was like, what the fuck, like, bro, you a fucking giant.
Yeah, bro. Wrestlers are big.
Yeah, Brock is fucking huge.
Yeah,
Even
they just
in
small next to Brock Lesnar or Big Show.
Yeah, them dudes are huge.
They both get the smoke.
Yeah, Caleb, I'm gonna have to make a Photoshop version of you versus
I'm
both of
shooting
them.
both of them.
Like Big Show, I ain't fucking with Brock, man.
Yeah, shoot, Big Show, I'm
Fuck on
kicking.
Big Show. He gonna like chop the shit out
Yeah,
that big ass
Big Show is
snatch.
strong. He just don't even show how strong he is.
Yeah.
But he's probably super
He
strong.
grabbed like Brock Lesnar probably as fast as I am.
Yeah.
Dude, no, Big Show could literally choke slam me. No cap. He could probably grab my neck and lift me off the ground.
Gouge him right in the eye.
You gonna let him do?
Captain
No,
Insano.
I'm kicking below the belt.
Hey, this is a real fight. I'm doing everything it takes to win with your 7 foot fucking big ass.
Yeah.
Hey, Big
I'm
Show.
gonna shoot the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going underneath the ring and finding the heaviest thing I can find to throw at him.
The extension cord. Isn't that what you were talking about? Was under the ring?
Yeah, it was an extension cord.
So do y'all watch New
Smack
Japan?
that.
Y'all watch New Japan?
Nah, I ain't seen
Yeah.
it.
What's up?
I seen some action figures on the what's they called ringside or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's like more like a UFC based, like MMA
More
based type.
strikes,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? No, like they really put a lot of like physical activity into it, and like they really be getting injured and really like
It's
hitting
like
the crap at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like shoot wrestling.
Yeah, for sure.
okay, I might check that out.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Well, guys, I think that's a good spot to stop right there. Gio, we appreciate having you, man.
For sure.
Look, you got look. What are those? Are those Gucci shades?
I think these are Versace.
Versace's. Okay.
Yeah, these are Versace.
Yeah,
My eyes are-
Versace.
But yeah, for sure. You know, we appreciate it, Aramis. Glad to have you back for this top 5.
Yeah,
Just next week.
like the belt.
Oh yeah, you know, he had to flex something. It's
The
something,
champ is here.
it's something every episode. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, martialist on me, I'm feeling amazing. Martialist on me, I feel like a mason. Looking for me, I've been trapped in the matrix. Look at my necklace and make you want break. Slide on the pole with a space in a backflip. If I hit you with your friend, but not say shit. Underground king, but it look like I made it. Martialist on me, it look like I made it. Gucci my chain, it look like I'm slaving. Came from the mud, I came from the pavement. If you got something to say, then say it. You stand for nothing and really just